Welcome to our very special toolkit, which we hope is everything you need to check your volunteer programme meets current good practice standards. Welcome. Whether you're new to managing volunteers, have been tasked with updating a volunteer programme, or are starting from scratch, it can seem a little daunting. You may only need to update one thing, such as an induction plan, or you may need to start from scratch and create an entire set of volunteer management systems. Whatever you need, don't worry, we're here to help, and this toolkit has everything you need to get it done. Whether you're new to managing volunteers, have been tasked with the toolkit has been developed as a self-audit tool to check if an organisation meets national standards of good practice, in line with the National Council of Voluntary Organisations, NCVO, of which the Volunteer Centre is a quality accredited member. The toolkit is strongly influenced by the Invest in Volunteers quality mark. This is reflected in the self-assessment tool. Investing in Volunteers is a national quality mark which demonstrates that the organisation has excellent systems in place around involving and managing their volunteers. The Volunteer Centre Development Officer is a fully trained IIV advisor. The toolkit was developed to respond to the needs of volunteer involving organisations across Dudley Borough. These groups range from small, purely volunteer-led groups to national charities, faith and community groups, public sector organisations and even those from the private sector. When approaching the Volunteer Centre for support, the groups range from those who may have well-established systems, which might need updating, to others who have no volunteer management systems in place. Sometimes they have a dedicated volunteer manager, but for many people who manage volunteers, it's just a part of a much larger role. The toolkit was developed to respond to the needs of volunteer involving organisations across Dudley Borough. It aims to help you look at how you manage and involve volunteers, ensure good practice in your management of volunteers, evaluate your current systems and documents, giving you suggestions of areas that may be addressed or improved upon, provide a resource of existing good practice guidance and sample documents to compare against your own systems. It aims to help you look at how you manage and involve volunteers. Working through the toolkit will ensure that all your volunteer management systems, procedures and policies are meeting current good practice standards. It will help you identify any gaps in your systems or areas you need to address or improve upon. If you complete the entire toolkit, you'll be in a great position to go through the Invest in Volunteers quality standard should you decide to do so. Working through the toolkit will ensure that all your volunteer It's designed to be a self-audit tool, so you can work your way through all 9 sections, or you may have already identified areas for improvement. Therefore, some sections of the toolkit may be more relevant, e.g. volunteer induction or recruitment, than others. This toolkit complements the volunteer management training sessions run by the Volunteer Centre, although it's equally effective as a standalone tool. The idea is that you work through it at your own pace, and the Volunteer Centre is available to offer you any clarification or support you may need along the line. It's designed to be a self-audit tool, so you can work your Here are the 9 sections of the toolkit. As you can see, they cover every element of involving volunteers. It also makes it easier to use, as it means you can look at your programme in manageable chunks and address the areas that need sorting out first before moving on to other areas. Here are the 9 sections of the toolkit. As you can see, each section has a series of questions for you to answer. If appropriate, it's cross-referenced to the Invest in Volunteers quality standard, but there are lots of other elements of recommended good practice which aren't necessarily mentioned within the standard, which are very important when involving volunteers. There are also suggestions about where to look for evidence of your good practice. As you can see, each section has a series of questions for you to answer. So what's included in the toolkit? A copy of the Invest in Volunteers IIV quality standard, a contents list saying exactly what's in each section, checklists for 9 key areas of involving and managing volunteers, information sheets where relevant for the various sections, details of the training courses available through the Volunteer Centre, a guide on involving and managing volunteers, and also a resource CD broken down into various sections with fact sheets and sample documents, policies and procedures. So what's included in the toolkit? A copy of the Invest in Volunteers IIV There's no such thing as a silly question when you're involving volunteers, and we're more than happy to help you if we can. Please do get in touch and we'll do our best to help. Here are our contact details, email, direct phone number, and also our Facebook and Twitter feeds. There's loads of information on our website, which is volunteeringcounts.org.uk, including details of our training. We do regular posts on our blog sharing information, ideas, events, and also have an opportunity of the day every single day for local volunteer involving groups. So why not get in touch and see how we can help you get the very best of your volunteer programme?